I'm growing it out. Growing it out. No, it's not like for the quarantine. I'm just growing out. I know it's not bad as like what happened to you, but it's not a competition. I don't care. Everyone's feelings are valid, right? Just because it's not as bad doesn't mean I'm not allowed to feel stressed out about it. What have you got to say? Yeah, that's a fair point. How many Easter eggs have you eaten? It's not cannibalism. You don't lay eggs. So do you think there's going to be a Deadpool 3 anytime soon? You're to represent the spring. It's about sex with you. I've got no problem with that. I'm not slut shaming you, but you can't claim to be like some sort of religious symbol. Fine, all right, you can. So how do you feel about the Parliament? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I've been here for 3 weeks on my own, and I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you? How are you doing? How does it feel to be asked that, right? How are you doing? Right? You doing it? Hey, you feeling okay? You doing all right? Exactly. It's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, it's annoying. News this week, and a 14-year-old boy from New Zealand has finished the internet. Turns out it was a dream all along. When asked for comment about this, Tim Berners-Lee, creator of the internet, said, "Why are you hiding in my shoes?" When asked for a comment about that comment, he said he'd been having a rough day. When asked for a comment about that comment, he just stared into the middle distance and wept for several minutes. Librarians in Lisbon, which is fun to say, have discovered that thinking may be bad for your health. They found there is a correlation between people who think and people who die. Around 99% of people who die have been found to have used rational thought at least once in their lifetime. As a result, it is now recommended to only think for essential reasons. And in a bid to reduce thought, it is recommended to watch at least 2 episodes of reality television a day, pick an organised religion of your choice, and consume at least 17 litres of rescue remedy a week. Too much thinking can lead to hurties in the up bit and make the jelly balls go wet down the face meat. There's been many advances recently in quantum computing and AI, and when asked the question, what's going on in the world, the answer came back mysteriously, it was all Carol fucking Baskin. Welcome to another edition of Good Thing, Bad Thing, Thing, a new show where I tell you about something I like, tut at something I don't like, and then just shine a light on a weird thing. This week's good thing is Better Things. Better Things is a TV show created by Pamela Adlon, who you might know from
Bobby from King of the Hill and Spinelli from Recess. The lady from This Thing and the boy and the girl and
Originally created with Louis C.K. in 2016, since, it's not anymore.
Hey, you're so rude! Hey! You have 1 minute. You can say anything you want to each other, but then it's over, okay?
Loosely based on her own family, it's all about being a single mum and being a woman reaching middle age. It tells really interesting, refreshing stories that are often heartbreaking and beautiful, but also really funny at the same time. And Pamela Adlon is just great. She's just great. You can watch the first 3 series on BBC iPlayer right now, or Series 4 is currently airing on FX if you have access to that sort of thing. This week's bad thing is other people. Other people exist, and sometimes the things they do or say get in the way of the things I want to do or say. Sometimes the things they say or think are things that are different to what I say and think. But worst of all, sometimes the things they say, think and do make me feel worse about the things that I say, think and do, and quite frankly, I've just had enough of it. This week's thing is the Saturday night Passover video thing.
Welcome to our Saturday night Seder. We've got a lot to talk about and even more to eat. Take your shoes off, hang your coat up, there's the bathroom, have a seat. So you're stressed by all the stories that you hear on cable news. Well, it's time to trade the cable for a table full of Jews.
Which is basically just a bunch of Jews, and actually some non-Jews, famous people that you'll know, who will break out into song, discuss Passover, talk about what it means to them, talk about some of the traditions and stuff like that. If you're Jewish, you'll probably enjoy it. If you're not, it might be an interesting way for you to find out what Passover is all about. And Adina Menzel sings in it. That's your lot. And remember, just because it's Easter outside doesn't mean bunnies don't still eat their own shit.